Good day, good day. First of all, I'm gonna get started with saying, for those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year's. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host. I am Brian Glaze Gibbs, and this is my channel. This is my ministry. I am not your typical minister, and what I do is I'm using my story, my experience, everything that I've been through from hell and back. I'm using that to share it with the younger generation to get them to understand, guess what? Crime doesn't pay. And what I'm saying is right now is be aware of your surrounding, be aware of the decision that you make before you actually make it. Because what's going to happen is you could end up in an early grave or you can end up in a prison for a very, very long time. Today, what I'm going to do is, today is Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. This is 62nd birthday. Those of you that don't know anything about Fat Cat, this is what I want you to do. Take your time out, Google this man. Google Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols and see what you come up with him. Here you go again. This is me and him. I went to visit him in Shawangam, okay? There's another picture when I went to visit him in Attica, okay? I used to constantly go see him, and right now was help him out, take care of different things, and run part of the operation. Here you go again. Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, one of the largest players at the time on the East Coast border, okay? So this is Fat Cat now. Look at him. He ain't fat no more. Fat Cat is like a professional bodybuilder. That brother probably got muscle in his teeth. Look at him. Look good. For 62 years old, he looked great. But anyway, I'm going to get started with the story. And the story goes like this. Like, happy 62nd birthday to Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. As we take the time to reflect back on life, keep in mind, all it takes is one bad decision, one bad choice, one bad moment, and your life and freedom is gone, okay? Hey, young world, listen up. Listen up, young world. Seek to know your consequences of each move before sealing your fate, okay? Sit back and think about it. Seek to know your consequences of each move before sealing your fate. This man is spending his 32nd consecutive birthday in prison, away from his wife and his children and his grandchildren and the rest of his family. All for what? Sit back and look at it. He's spending his 32nd consecutive birthday, not thinking about, talking about the birthday that he spent as an adolescent. That's probably 2 years right there. So what I'm just trying to say right now, all for what? Why? All for what? Because he wanted that fast money. He wanted the fast and expensive cars. He wanted the big houses, the fancy jewelry, and as many women he could have captured in his web of loss. That's what it is. How many women, how many cars, how many houses, how many jewelry can any one individual desire, want? Huh? How many? But once again, at one point in time, look what happened. At one point in time, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, he had it all. And what I mean he had it all, he had it all. He was rich. He was ghetto rich. Trust me when I say it is a difference from being legally rich versus ghetto rich. Okay? And people looking at it, oh, rich is rich. Rich is not rich. Ghetto rich. Ghetto rich come with a price. You could be a millionaire, being ghetto, and guess what? Look what happened. All the fancy cars, all the big houses, all the fancy clothes, okay? All the fancy jewelry, okay? Spending like there's no tomorrow. Because at that time, it was no tomorrow. Nobody could see the future. You know anything you can see when you're trying to see the future and you see all this money coming in at one time? You know what? You're on a high. You're on a natural high. You're on a high thinking, guess what? This is never going to end. This is going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? Make it last. Make it last forever. Listen, folks, nothing lasts forever. Life, the life that we're living at this present time, guess what? It's temporarily. Okay? Whether you live 10 years, 15, 20, 100 years, it's still temporarily. Where now, when we die, we only go back to where we came from. We go back to where we come from. And a lot of people do not understand that. This man, like I say, right now is, as I say, and celebrate his 32nd birthday, consecutive birthday incarcerated. Right now is, if he had a chance to do it all again, trust me when I say he would do it totally different. Okay? Now, Cat is eligible for parole. He's eligible for parole for the New York State. He's been eligible since 2010. Okay, he caught the case in 1985, a drug case, and he was sentenced to 25 to life. Okay, so right now is why he was fighting that case and he got 25 to life. What wound up happening during that period of time? His parole officer got killed. He got charged with that. Then to add insult to injury, what happened is a NYPD rookie police officer was executed in 88. So the difference is right now, despite he didn't have nothing to do with that, but despite people allegedly part of his organization, guess what? He took the heat. It came back on him and it destroyed his whole organization. Right now is it took down Cat, it took down Pappy, took down me, it took down Cat mother. You know what I'm saying? Had very little to do with it. It took down Pappy mother. You know what I'm saying? It took down Cat wife, Cat, all his girls, his nieces. I'm saying it took down so many different individuals. For what? It took down Pappy whole crew. For what? And what I'm trying to say right now, at the end of the day, you ask yourself the quality question, was it worth it? So like I say, he's been there 25 years. You know what I'm saying? He was eligible. He went in 1985. He's eligible for parole, you know, in 2010. Okay, sit back and think about it. It's 2020. Right now, he's still not released. He got 40 years from his Fed charge, okay? So when you sit back and look at it, he got 25 years for his drug charge. Then he got another 40 years, which included the Bryant Rooney murder. So 62 years old, he's still in jail from 1985. So he damn near spent more time in jail than he actually spent on the street. People think, ask yourself the quality question, was it worth it? Okay, here it is. How long did he have to run? How long did he ran that empire? Okay, saying if he ran that empire for, like I say, I give it take 4 to 5 years. Was it worth him spending the rest of his life, you know what I'm saying, incarcerated? Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully something will happen and he will get some remedy and get released. That's my prayer. I'm hoping that he do, because what I'm saying is I know him personally, not a bad guy. We had our differences. You know what I'm saying? We had our differences. And what I'm trying to say right now, a lot of time I get question asked right now, what is me and Cat relationship now? I haven't heard from Cat in years. At one point in time, a few years ago or whatever, I was in contact with his family member or whatever. And right now is we had indirectly communication, indirectly contact. But the difference is right now, like I say, I think what Cat look at is, it's nothing personal, strictly business. The difference is when I went to Cat with a situation, look, man, they got us. They got all of us. They want all of us. But here it is. I went to him with a proposition. Listen, they want you. They want me. They want Pappy. They want the connection. Let everybody make a deal and go against us. And here it is right now is his next word. Listen, no, you go to trial first. Let's see what they got against you. Then I go to trial. Time out. You already got 25 to life. Despite I am who I am. Right now, I done did time. I got 4 felony conviction, but at this present time, I don't have anything yet. But you telling me, go to trial. Let's see what the United States government got against you. Go to trial first. We severance from the case. Let's see what they got against you. Then I can make my decision. And you know what, folks? Here it is right now. It's nothing wrong. Everybody cannot be leaders. Just like everybody cannot be followers. The difference is right now, when I took on, I became part of his organization. You know what? I trusted him. I believe in him. I'm saying for the most part, he made me get rich also. But in the same token, now when it's doom day, now when it's judgment day, now right now is you starting to see exactly where your person stand with you. Okay? A lot of times when you free out and about and you can be their person eyes, ear, arm, leg, and do the stuff that they couldn't do because they're not there, so they depend upon you a lot. So now's the situation. Listen, you here with me now. So you're dispensable. So let me see if I can trick you to go to trial first and see how much these folks, the United States government, gonna hit you with the Coney Island hammer and give you. Then I can decide whether I want to go to trial or not. I can decide whether I'm gonna roll the dice or not. And the difference was, it didn't work out that way. Because once again, I think now, I'm saying, period, what he looked at, damn, here it is one thing about Glaze. You know what I'm saying right now is he wasn't as, I'm saying, crazy. And right now is, mentally or deranged as I thought he was. Because a lot of times people think you can't think. A lot of times people think you can't think outside the box and think past go. But the difference was, you know what? Don't get me wrong. In life. And that's what you got to understand, young world. You know what? You got to understand, stop being more dedicated to people that's not dedicated to you. Love you first. Love your family first. Because at the end, we right now is, guess what? We get caught up into this group, okay, into this organization, into this gang stuff. And when we get caught up into it, we thinking this is family. And don't get me wrong, when all that ghetto money is coming in, when all that ghetto riches is coming in, when all that ghetto hanging out and partying is coming in and you doing it or whatever, guess what? That's family. You spend more time with your crew and your guys than you spend with your wife, with your kids, with your mother, with your father, with your brothers, with your sisters. This is your family now. So the difference is right now is you lose sight of a lot of things. But in the same token, what we have to understand is, guess what? Here it is. Look where that relationship formed. That relationship formed where? In the street. In a concrete jungle. And people do not understand right now, when you fall in love with the street don't love nobody. It takes a fool to learn that the street don't love nobody. The street don't love me, you, Pat, Pappy, Supreme. They didn't love 50 Cent. They didn't love none of us. But guess what? We was in love with it. We was madly in love with the street. We was married to the street. And look what the street cost us. It's either cost us an early grave. How many people you see, you look at all these Instagram posts and you look at all the stuff that's out there and what you seeing, all these guys supposed to be out there, street celebrity. But every time you see that little 3 letters, R.I.P., rest in peace. They was casualty to the street. They died for the love of the street. They died because they were down with the street. The street don't love nobody, because soon as they dead and gone, guess what? It was somebody else to take their place. Trust me, I know. I was once the problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. Okay? And like I was saying right now, Cat was eligible for parole since 2010 for the New York State for his 25 to life, sentence for drug charges. And right now, every time he went in front of the parole board, and keep in mind, he's responsible for, the hit that killed his parole officer, Bryant Rooney. But yet and still, regardless, here it is. He was eligible since 2010. He went to the parole board and they keep hitting him. The next eligibility date for Cat is 1 year from now, December 2021. He's eligible to go back to the New York State parole board. Are they going to release him? Chances are, sit back and ask yourself the quality question. You know what? If a person is responsible for killing his own parole officer, okay, regardless whether he say, I didn't ever tell him to kill him, I tell him to bust him up, you got to go in front of the New York State parole board, okay? Hopefully they will have compassion. Hopefully they look at him, man, this brother been in here, X amount of years. It's time, man. Let him go. But even if the New York State let him go in 2021, what's going to happen is his federal sentence don't end until either 2020 to 2023, because it all depends upon how that 40 years ran. The 40 years and his 25 of life was ran concurrently. So the difference is right now, did they started his 40-year sentence in, 1985? If they did, then guess what? He's eligible to be released from his federal obligation in 2020. But if his federal sentence didn't start until he got indicted or charged, which was August 11, 1988. So that means his 40 years won't be up until 2023. And even with that being said, once he's released, if he's released, from his Fed obligation, okay, 40 years, from his 25 life obligation with New York State, okay, even if he's released in 2023, he's not going home. Fat Cat will be extradited and taken to Florida to serve 10 years, a 10-year sentence for being part of a $8 million stolen car ring, okay, while he was incarcerated. So the difference is, once he's released, he got to still do 10 more years. So even you sit back and look at it, that's 10 years. And with Florida state law, you got to do 85% of that time. So that's close to like, what, 8.5 years. So if he's eligible and he get the opportunity, Cat would be, what, 73 years old when he's released? If he's released? So the question is right now, was it all worth it? And what I'm trying to say right now is, I don't think so. I do not think so. And what I'm trying to tell y'all folks, listen folks, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Crime doesn't pay. And when you look at everything that we all been through, you look at the rap and they speak about Fat Cat Pappy, Tommy Montana, Preem, Prince. Guess what? For what? All for the wrong reason. Here it is right now is, we don't have no real superheroes. We didn't have no real mentor. You know what? Let me rephrase that. We did have that to look up to in the ghetto. But the difference is, we chose those that was right there in front of us. We chose those that we knew, that grew up on a corner street, or grew up in our neighborhood and made things for themselves, all for the wrong reason. And that's what we want to be. A lot of times right now is because people see all the commercials. You know, they want to be like Mike. Try to be like Mike. You know, because they see it. They see it right there on the idiot tube. So everybody want to be like Michael Jordan or whatever. So the difference is, everybody want to be the next rapper, the next superstar. I talked to a young kid not too long ago, whatever. And right now, his family members telling me he's like 13 years old and he's lost in the street. I asked him, listen, man, what do you want? What do you want to grow up to be? This dude's 12 and a half, 13 years old. I want to be a rapper. Okay? What I'm saying, okay, what is your other game plan? What if being a rapper don't work? What is your other game plan? You have to have a secondary game plan, folks. You have to have it. You know what I'm saying? Period. So just like I said right now is, guess what, guys? The moral of the story, crime doesn't pay. You know what I'm saying? And it's a big difference, you know what I'm saying, of chasing ghetto riches versus legal rich. Okay? That's a big difference. Okay? Legal rich versus ghetto rich. I'm saying that's a big difference. Sit back and think about it. Ask yourself, what the hell you want? When you know what I'm saying, chasing ghetto rich, your phone is tapped. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement kicking in your door. Right now, wolves are coming at you because you got it and they don't got it. Is it worth it? Me to you, I'm telling you it's not. Listen, hit me up. Order your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, The Brian Glaze Gibbs Story, a true story of crack, money, and redemption. Email me, Brian, BRIAN, GIBBS 1201 at yahoo.com and get your signed copy. What I'm saying right now is the blueprint that will stop your kids, my kids, stop them from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address, folks. As I'm saying, I'm going to end it as a start with these photos. Once again, this is Cat, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. Google him. Check out his story. Right now, check out my story. This is me and him in, right now, when I went to see him in Shawanga, okay? Me and him in Attica, okay? That's it. This is real. Like I said right now, I was once part of the problem. Now I'm seeking to use my story, my ministry, to be part of the solution, okay? So once again, this is Fat Cat now. If you look at it, guess what? In great shape. So he took all that negative energy, and right now he probably added life. You know what I'm saying? He probably added longevity to his life by getting in shape, by start eating right, start working out right, start getting his mind right. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? The difference is right now is he want to live. He want to walk out of there one day as a free man. And what he started doing, eating right, changed his whole eating habit, changed his whole working habit because he wanted to live. And hopefully, if it's like, you know, right now, it's the will, our Father in heaven, Allah, that he will one day walk out of there. You know what I'm saying? Right now, on his own free will as a free man. Sit back and think about it, folks. Crime doesn't pay. If I, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anyone can change. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to give you the good. I'm going to give you the bad. I'm going to give you the ugly. I'm not going to candy coat anything. Because once again, in order for me to be real with you, I got to be real with myself. And a lot of people right now, you listen to these YouTube, they're not doing that. hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, get my merch, man. It's all going to be in the description box. Get your copy, get your signed copy, the blueprint that would help stop your kids, my kids, any kids from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address. Email me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs 1201 @yahoo.com. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.